How concerned are you that this flawed rollout may hurt Democrats' chances in next year's midterm elections and your ability to advance other priorities?
There is no doubt that our failure to roll out the ACA smoothly has put a burden on Democrats, whether they're running or not. I feel deeply responsible for making it harder for them rather than easier for them.
And a team, some Democrats are already sick of the burden. In fact, 39 Dems have already split with the White House and voted in favor of the Republican Obamacare fix. Is this a sign that what's to come in the Democratic Party? Fox News contributor and National Review editor Rich Lowry is here, and New York Daily News contributor Zerlina Maxwell join us this morning. Nice to see you guys.
Nice to see you.
Zerlina, a burden on Democrats. What burden is he specifically talking about?
Well, I think that, that you have a lot of bad Obamacare news largely connected to the website, but a year from now, nobody's going to be thinking about a website. When Americans can finally go to the doctor on January the 1st for the first time, having that security that, the bill that comes won't force them into bankruptcy, nobody's going to be talking about the website and the glitches.
So, Rich, it's just the website. There's no structural damage at all. There's no problems with getting young people to sign up at all. Is that what Zerlina's saying?
Well, look, this law was sold on a trinity of lies, really. Obama said you can keep your insurance if you like it. Not true. Said everyone's rates are going to go down. Not true. And said you can keep your doctor if you like your doctor. Not true, because if your plan changes, your doctor's going to change. He's paying the price now for those lies, and Democrats are too, because you have a bunch of congressional Democrats, including very vulnerable ones like Kay Hagan in North Carolina, whose numbers have collapsed in recent weeks, repeated that lie over and over again. They should have known it was untrue all along, because the entire law is based on getting people out of their individual insurance and onto these exchanges.
Yeah, Zerlina, look at these pictures. These are Democrats who are up for re-election and who are scared right now.
And there's no question that they're scared. But look, I think that the bottom line here is that people are going to be secure now. They're going to be saying, thank God my insurance company, which it's not in the law. The insurance companies have always been dropping people. There was something called rescission. That's a word that we don't hear too often now. But that's what was going on before Obamacare. Just because it's happening now that the law is in effect doesn't mean that it's because of Obamacare. That's correlation, not causation. Now, I think that Democrats are a little bit scared, but they need to stick together here because this is how we got to this point. Americans needed health insurance, and Democrats gave it to them. Republicans blocked it all the way along.
Look, it is causation. The exchanges don't work.
That's not
unless
true.
You
I've been on the exchanges. I'm currently uninsured, been on the exchanges.
The exchanges don't work unless you force enough people onto them that the insurance pool is stable.
Yes,
what is very likely to happen is you're only going to get older and sicker people on the exchanges.
Not true.
Then the premiums have to spike, and then they don't work.
So,
that's
where
basic
are the young people
math
coming
and
from?
basic
We
insurance.
know that young people aren't signing up for these things.
Look,
where are they going to come from?
Until you're 25, you can stay on your parents' insurance. By the age of 27, the young people that you're talking about, particularly women here, are not going to just be like, oh, well, maybe I don't want to go to the doctor. You don't roll the dice, particularly when you're a woman. I think that the idea that young people won't go onto the exchanges is very gendered. I think women, they need preventative care and will sign up for Obamacare.
Wait, if you say young people won't go on, that's gendered?
Yes.
Young people includes young guys and young gals. The whole idea of the law,
women don't have the option not to go to the doctor, which is my point.
You have to force them on the exchanges and
Women
charge them
want
more.
To go to, that's
the
not
regulations
true.
were written to cancel these policies because they're so-called substandard.
They are
That's
substandard.
the whole point of the law.
You shouldn't be
but then you're
50,
canceling them. Then
but
you're admitting.
Then you're
admitting
no, they're substandard.
You're admitting
yes,
that you're canceling them because they're substandard.
Better coverage.
Well, you're talking out of both sides of your mouth because you're saying it's just the insurance companies that are doing this. Now you're admitting that you've written the regulations that define them as substandard and cancel them.
They are substandard. The insurance companies are canceling them, not Obamacare.
No. The HHS regulations are written to cancel
I can't understand why there's so many problems with this whole rollout. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Rich and
Well, look, they have
26,000
people just signed up for the exchanges because the website doesn't work.
It's
after
not true.
3
The
years,
website works. The
after
website.
3 years.
Come on.
Well, the president admits the website doesn't work.
It didn't work in the beginning.
You know something the president doesn't?
Yes, because I've been on the exchanges myself.
Continue this in the commercial break. Rich and Zerlina, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Coming up here on the